All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is our 5.1, 5.7 quiz review. Okay. Now, this is what we worked on in class, and the beginning part here is you can just check out my answer key. You already know how to graph, so I'm not going to spend this video going through that. If you need help with this, feel free to check out my previous video. Okay, it's on my website. I will make a video for our chapter test review on Tuesday and Thursday, specifically for that, but you get the idea. What I am going to focus on this video is the new stuff down here, part 2, part 3, and part 4. Okay. When it says write the quadratic function in standard form, you need to know that standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c. So this is an intercept form right here. So what we have to do is we have to FOIL. Okay, so I know there was a little bit of, shaking off the rust with foiling, but we get y equals negative. Now that negative needs to chill out front till the very, very end. Okay, so whenever I FOIL it out, x times x is x squared, x times 1 is 1x, negative 2 times x is negative 2x, negative 2 and 1 is minus 2. So now I can clean this up. I get negative x squared minus x minus 2. And notice it's all in parentheses still. Finally, I can distribute that negative sign in to get my standard form, which is y equals negative x squared plus x plus 2. Okay? Wonderful. Now for part 2, this is an intercept form, this is in vertex form. But the same principle basically is here. I'm going to FOIL this out. So negative parentheses, okay, and then that plus 2x stands out here. I'm going to do the FOILing off to the side for you guys so you can check this out. 2x plus 3 times the quantity 2x plus 3. First, outer, inner, last. 2x and 2x is 4x squared. 2x and 3 is 6x. 3 and 2x is 6x. 3 and 3 is 9. Combine like terms. We get that plus 12x in the middle. This goes inside my parentheses. Okay? If you ever want to do that on a test or a quiz, like right off to the side, by all means feel free to do so. I would encourage you to make sure that you give me that scrap paper so I can give you partial credit. Now, distribute that minus sign in. Okay? And finally combine like terms. Y equals negative 4x squared minus 10x minus 9. Fantastic. Okay? Looking good. Again, if I'm going too fast for any of these videos, please feel free to hit the pause button. Feel free to watch it whenever you like to. Okay, the back. This is the new stuff. Now, I know I went over this in class, but just in case it didn't really sink in, I want to make sure you guys are good with this because you will definitely see this in your test on Friday. Alright, so write a quadratic equation in standard form that models the following criteria. What we're going to need here is this form. Y equals a times the quantity x minus h squared plus k, because they're giving us the vertex, which is your hk, and they're giving us the intercept, which is a point, xy. I am substituting these into my formula up here. So for y, I'm replacing it with 0. A I don't know yet. But x, I do know, is 4. Minus h, which is 1 squared, plus my k is negative 1. Okay? So again, I'm doing nothing difficult here besides just substituting in. 0 equals a 3 squared minus 1. I can add the 1 over. 3 squared is 9. Divide both sides by 9. A equals 1/9. Now, I'm plugging this back into my original vertex form, and all I'm going to leave is the x and the y stay x and y. The a becomes 1/9. My h is still minus 1, and my k is minus 1. Now, they want this in standard form, so I'm going to multiply this out, much like before. Y equals 1/9. Whenever I FOIL this out, forgive me for doing this little shortcut here, but x times x is x squared. X times negative 1 is negative 1x. Do it again, you get negative 1x. Combine together, you get negative 2x. Negative 1 is plus 1. I can distribute in that 1/9. So y equals 1/9 x squared minus 2/9 x plus 1/9 minus 1. I need to get a common denominator between these two. 1/9 minus 1 is basically 1/9 minus 9/9, or negative 8/9. and we win. Okay, we're all good. This is standard form again. A large chunk of this test is this, but you guys being able to recognize what the different forms are. Okay, please keep that in mind. All right, well, the good news is the rest of these are basically the same exact problem. So here we go again. HK, XY, plugging everything into this formula. So Y is -4. A I don't know yet. X is -3. Minus my H, which is 5 squared, and my K is +2. -4 equals A, -8 squared plus 2. I can subtract 2 over. I get -6 equals A, -8 squared. -6 equals A times 64. Divide both sides. -6 over 64, or if I reduce that down, -3 30-seconds. Okay. When I plug this back in, Y equals -3 over 32, X minus 5 squared plus 2. I know it says put it in standard form, but for this problem, you can check out my other answer key. I can show you all the work there. Vertex form is fine right there. It gets really kind of ugly because you're dealing with all those 30 seconds, and we're good there. All right. Let me show you guys these final 2 examples. These are the same exact problems, except that instead of me giving you the points, now you have a picture where you have to figure out which one's your vertex. We have vertex in the middle, so boom, and here's my point, XY. Just going to do my work off to the side here. A, X minus H squared plus K. So Y is -5. It's the same problem. X is 0. H is -2. Please note that when I put it in here, if it's negative to begin with, it becomes a +2 right here. And then -1 on the outside. Add the 1 over. -4 equals A, 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. Divide both sides by 4. A equals -1. Now when I plug this back in, Y equals -1 X plus 2 squared minus 1. And they want this one in standard form. So, boiling it out again, Y equals negative, letting that negative chill out front. Please don't be alarmed that I dropped the 1 because I don't need to write the -1 there. When I FOIL this out, I get X squared plus 4X plus 4 minus 1. I'm assuming you guys are okay with foiling there. Distribute the negative sign in. And finally, combine like terms. Boom goes the dynamite. Okay, looks good. One little nice little self-check thing is just to make sure you're good. Notice that my leading coefficient is negative. Notice that my parabola is opening down, so we're looking pretty good. If you end up not having that connection, go back, double check your work, make sure you're all good. Okay. All right. Vertex form. Final one right here. So it's kind of nice because I don't have to do this extra step down here. Once I get to here, I'm finished. This is my vertex. This is my XY, my point. Okay. So if you need to, you can put HK down here. I'll write the formula out again for you guys. A absolute, or quantity X minus H squared plus K. Oops. My Y is 0. A I don't know. X is 0. It's opposite, so not plus or not -1, but +1 squared, and then -1 out here. Add 1 over. 1 equals A, 1 squared. Divide both sides by 1, A equals 1. So now when I plug this back in, Y equals 1, X plus 1 squared minus 1. You don't have to put the 1 out here. In fact, I'm going to encourage you not to put it out there. If you do, I probably won't take points off, but I probably will note something on your test like, hey, knock it off. I don't know, something like that, but you get the idea. Like, it's just redundant. It's like saying 1x all the time. If you don't see a number out front, you know a 1 is there, okay? So this is the last part right here. This is the last chunk of your test that you need to know. So again, hopefully this video helped you guys out. Please make sure you're comfortable with your graphing. If you need help with that, refer back to previous videos. But most importantly, and always, good luck. We're all counting on you.